welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Kennesaw State Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Middle Tennessee's offense will get the ball first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Boom. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that D-end getting that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he released. Falls to the turf. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Wants to fire on second down. Here comes the heat. Slings it downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
First and goal, Middle Tennessee.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
This defense impresses me. When they're in short yardage situations or when they're in goal line situations, they just seem to play tougher. They just seem to play better. They've got guys that get after the football, and now they're setting up fourth down.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. The offense changing the play. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, it's third and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on fourth down.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Finds some fresh air. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Still formation is not so tricky.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Pulled and fired complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. He's in open space downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the time. And a good job. By that defense, just a short pickup.
Man, you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Daniel. And And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
He'll do it himself. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough.
Breaks into the open. Oh, it's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
And you start to get that offense going.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy.
Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. The finish. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Rides to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Barry Johnson. Turning it on! Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Barry Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout. And these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4.
6 remain. Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Offensively, I think we got to be a little bit more creative at this point. 2 plays ago, gain of no yards. Last play, he just gave up a sack. Let's think outside the box. This is a golden opportunity to put a touchdown on the board.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Owls! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Returner goes out of bounds.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Shaw. There he goes! Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's caught inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Off the play fake.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. It's Applewhite. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Absolutely perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Wide open makes the catch. They'll immediately call timeout. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Tight end finds a soft spot. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That should be the final play of the first half. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding.
Intentional grounding.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
221 wing. 221 wing. Ready.
Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It's caught. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Daniel. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Oh, he's got some space. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Out of the gun, the inside give. He breaks a tackle. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Illegal touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Quick completion to the right. Finding an escape route. Wide open on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last. with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Fuller. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Off the play fake on first down. Got his man downfield. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, MTSU! The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or there was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 21 to Texas State.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Can't get him to the ground.
Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He's loose. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Got him downfield. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Snap in the shotgun. Bought a little time, lets it go. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense...
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all...
And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty. It's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Now they'll run the draw. Breaks the tackle. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. With this one, they can vault into the lead. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Leaves it with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Barry Johnson. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Finds some room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Owls.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
35.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. play action on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Now the play fake. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like you,
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Fears the pressure, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the toss. Turning it on.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Wants to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Bringing the heat. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking to buy time. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle. It's Daniel.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
To the air on second down. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not.
There he goes. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
That's how you end a football game. Nice job. You put the ball in your best player's hand. Let him go make a play. I know he runs out of bounds, but it doesn't matter. This ball game is over.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw it. Tosses it incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Kennesaw State.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on 4th down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they did it right there.
He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. after getting knocked back at 2nd and goal from the 4. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final in one of the game's richest rivalries between Texas A&M and Arkansas. Arkansas was far from the friendly confines of Fayetteville, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down. Got the first himself. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
Let's go.